In this lecture, we'll see another concept in React.js, which is React Router DOM. So what does React Router DOM do? What does it basically do? Okay, so we usually have different pages on our website, right? And if we want that every page has its separate route, then we have to define the route. And we define that with the npm package React Router DOM. Okay, so before using it, we have to install it on our project. We'll copy it from here and we'll paste it in the terminal in VS Code, and we'll install it in our directory. So we'll write npm install React Router DOM. We'll install this package in our project. It may take some time. Okay, so now it's installing. We'll make 2 pages in this project and we'll define the route of both pages. So we'll make a page home page and we'll make the second page about page. Okay, so we made these 2 pages. Now our npm package has been installed as well. So for checking it, we'll go to this file package.json, and you can see in dependencies that React Router DOM has been installed. So we'll close it. We'll write the boilerplate import React from React, and then we'll write its function, then we'll return it, and then we export it. Okay, so like this will work as well for about. So let me show you both pages. Okay, first of all, we'll import home and about. We'll display it here. Now we'll start our npm. Okay, so our home and about have been made. Right now our app is being initialized. We'll go to the section of documentation, and as you can see here, they have told us how to use the React Router DOM. So we want these 3 things from React Router DOM. First of all, we'll copy browser router. Now we'll import browser router. Now we'll write our app, which is getting rendered in the browser router. Okay, now we want these 2 things, i.e. routes and route. Okay, so we'll define the routes here. We'll import routes and route from React Router DOM. Now we'll write routes, meaning where it starts and where it ends. So to write it in one single route, we'll write route and we'll give the path. So we want that when we go to home page, then we get the / when we need the home page on this route, and we'll write the element. Now we want to render the home page on this route. Okay, so and on this route we want to render the about page. Okay, so our 2 routes, i.e. the home page and the about page, have been made. Okay, so now when anyone goes to this route, then he'll get this home rendered component, and if someone goes to this route, then he'll get this about rendered component. So we'll go to the home page and we'll write return this is home page. We'll do the same with the about, and we will write this is the about page. So now if someone goes to this route, then he will get this page, and when someone goes to this route, then he'll get that page. Alright, so now we'll save it. We went to home page, so we got the home page rendered, and if we go to the about page, then we get the about page rendered. So this is how we can do routing in our web application. This was the first concept of React Router DOM. In the next lecture, I'll tell you about the concept of link, in which if you click on A, then we move on to this route, for example. If you click on this route, then it takes you there. So we'll talk about this concept in the next lecture. Alright, and now on to the next one. In the last lecture, we learned about the concept of the React Router DOM. Now in this tutorial, we'll continue that concept and we'll learn how to do linking between different routes. So for example, let's see how to change by clicking a button, like how we can do this. In the last lecture, we saw that when we go to the about page, then our about page is rendered. If we go to the home page, then our home page is rendered. Now, we'll add a header and we'll add 2 buttons in it. One for going towards the home page and the other for going towards the about page. So as we already have a header, so we'll import it in the app.js. So now we'll render header in the element section. You just need to remember that whatever you have to render, you just have to place it in the element section. We'll do the same for the about as well. So we'll just render header there too. Now we see the changes on the header has appeared on our home page, and the home page has been rendered as well. So like that, we'll check the about as well. And as you can see, some changes have been made on the about page. So now I want that when we click on the home page, then we move to the home page, but it's not happening. So to do that, we have to use another thing from the React Router DOM. So we'll go to our header, we'll import another thing, which is link. So you can't do it with the same method as in HTML. React is a little bit different. So first of all, we'll import the link from React Router DOM. We can assume it as a link and we'll place it here. So we're making another link and we're placing it there. So this link basically works like an href, but as we are using React Router DOM, its syntax, it's a little bit different. So as you have to put something in place of an href, we'll give the keyword to, so we'll remove it, we'll give the home path, okay, so we'll put the /, so like that, we'll give the about path. Okay, now we'll check this, we clicked on about, we move on to the about page, and by doing the linking, can go to this route by clicking on home, and the same will happen with the about. So this is how we can reach to different pages by using linking. We can go to different routes by using linking. Alright, so that was it for this lecture, and now on to the next one. In the last lecture, we learned about the implementation of the React Router DOM. We saw how to do the transition between different pages. Like if we had to go to the about, then we click here and our routing starts on a specific page. So here we've given proper routes, but let's suppose that the user comes to the website and gives the wrong routing by putting incorrect digits. So what will happen? Basically, nothing will be rendered on this route because React has no idea on what to do on this route as we didn't define it. So that's why nothing will happen, because even if they put some incorrect digits, React doesn't know like where should it take them. So we have to handle this condition. Basically, we'll make a page for errors, handling meaning what page should be shown to the user if he puts the wrong URL. So we'll take another route and we'll give the path star. This sign means that the React gets any undefined route, then it will render the component which is in it. Okay, now we'll write element, meaning like when the user puts the wrong route, then the component inside it will be rendered. So we'll make a component and we'll name it error page. We'll import React and we'll make a function in which we'll return the content which you want to display. So here we'll take the p tag in which we'll write this is an error page, and I'll save it. So since we want to return the component, we'll export the error. Now the error page has been created. Okay, now we'll import it. Next, if the user puts the wrong route, we'll render this page. Okay, now we'll call it. We'll check on the browser if it's working or not. So unfortunately it's showing an error, so let me check it. We did a mistake, and that is what's the mistake? It's that we didn't close this route. So now as you can see, the home page appears, we put the about page, and as you can see, it's being displayed. So in case any user wants to open the about page but put something wrong, like if they put something wrong, then it will show this to them. It will show this is an error page. That's what will be shown to them. So meaning that if the user puts any route which is undefined, then it will render this page. So this is how we can handle error pages and routing if the user puts something wrong. Alright, And now on to the next lecture. In this tutorial, we'll learn one more hook, which is use navigate. So let's understand what this hook does. For example, if we get a condition in which we want that after one condition we do a transition between different groups, we'll do that using the use navigate hook. So basically, if we use this hook for navigation, okay, that's how it works basically. So now I'll show you like an example on how we can use this hook in our program. So to do that, we'll continue our program. We'll close all of these files. Basically, this is our app which is rendered. We'll go to our home page. We'll make a button and we'll right click in it. So we want that when someone clicks on this button, it automatically navigates to the about page. So to do that, we'll import this hook and then we'll initialize it. Now we'll navigate between different pages with the help of this variable. Okay. Now I want that when I click on this button, then I move to the about page through the home page. So to do that, we'll call the onClick method and we'll name it handleClick. So we'll then call this function, then we'll navigate with the help of where we have initialized. Okay, so you'll have to write navigate / about, which means that you have to define the path of the route you want to go to. So as we want to go to the about page, that's why we wrote about. So now we saved it. Okay, now we'll check it in the browser. We're on the home page, and if I click on it, then we will move to the about page. So this is how we use this hook to do the navigation between different routes. All right, and now on to the next lecture.